Yeah, it's interesting, knowing about the culture, knowing about where they came from, what were their dreams and aspirations, what they thought of India, and what is it like. It's
Okay.
quite interesting. The deadlocks they
Uh-huh.
have in hair.
Oh, okay.
They don't open it like for
Uh-huh.
a long time. So I
Yeah.
asked her, like, how long don't you open it?
Uh-huh.
That's quite interesting. How do you wash your hairs and
Uh-huh.
how do you dry them? They're like, it's once in a month, and we
Mm-hmm.
spend all of our days on our hairs. And I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that's tiring.
Your name?
I'm Nupur.
Oh, okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Rajasthan, India.
Rajasthan.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that Rajasthan is very hot, that side and everything.
It's pretty hot, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, so how do you cope? Like, is the temperature the same as here in Chandigarh
No, no,
also?
no, no. It's hotter actually. It's like more than 50 always.
Oh, okay.
Like in summers, it's like around 55 degrees Celsius,
Oh,
and
man.
it's in winters it goes like 2, 3, 4, 5, 10
Oh, okay.
degrees Celsius.
Oh, all right. That's interesting. So, today I had a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
The question that I had for you in particular was about your interactions with the foreigners, the Africans, the Nepalese, Bhutanese here in Chandigarh University, right? So, how is your general interaction with foreigners?
I live in hostel, especially the one where foreigners leave. So we have, great interactions
Okay.
whenever we are there for attendance also. Then also we talk and, we interact with guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you find it good, interesting?
So yeah, it's good looking at them. It's good to know, you're living with people who are your own, but you're not your own.
Yeah.
Get that? Yeah, it's interesting, knowing about the culture, knowing about where they came from, what were their dreams and aspirations, what they thought of India, and what is it like. It's
Okay.
quite interesting. That
Yeah.
interests me.
Yeah. Okay. And another question that I had for you is genuinely, how do you feel about foreigners? Like when you first, saw them before interacting with them, like just looking them from afar, how did you feel about them?
I've never been out of my house. This is the first time that I came out of my house. It was scary interacting with generally with people, okay, not just foreigners or some, people from other country. It was generally scary, but then, they have been friendly and we have been friendly for them, so it was good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So for you, it was just like, they're the same as the locals.
Exactly.
I don't know if I should,
Yeah, one of the things that helped was because I'm from a convent school, so we have been speaking English throughout our lives.
Okay.
So yeah, that helped you.
Oh, okay.
That's a great factor.
All right. So do you know anything about like their cultures? You said you have conversation about the culture and everything.
Yeah, how they came from. So I have this friend, okay, she lives on my floor too, and she's from this medical department somewhere, okay. So that she's really interesting. Okay, she's joyful. I love her. Okay, and then the place she comes from, she have shown me pictures. Okay, how it looks there. It's quite pretty, and actually I like exploring new cultures. Since I'm from fine arts, I love looking at the history. I love looking at the cultures. I love looking at new perspectives of life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like your interactions and finding out about these cultures and everything, right?
Yeah.
What do you find interesting about their cultures? You're like, oh man, they actually do this, or they are this, or they are different in this way. Like, what have you discovered so far?
That might be a little weird, but we always thought. I actually saw it somewhere, the deadlocks they have in hair.
Oh, okay.
They don't open it like for a long time. So I asked her, like, how long don't you open it? That's quite interesting. How do you wash your hairs and how do you dry them? They're like, it's once in a month, and we spend all of our days on our hairs. And I'm like, okay, that's tiring.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's actually interesting. So, in terms of like their demeanor, right? How they act, how they carry themselves. How do you feel about that? Or, just observing them, how do you feel about how they act or, their character in
It's
general?
obviously different from ours because, we are different people. It's science. But it's good and it's actually good. Well, we are ourselves when we are in hostel. All of us are ourselves, okay. We roam around how we roam around at our homes. So yeah, it's good looking at them. It's good to know, you're living with people who are your own, but you're not your own.
Yeah.
Get that?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's one thing that you like about, the foreigners? Just anything. Could be
They're
anything.
pretty sweet,
Mhm.
the way they will, interact with you, the curiosity they have amongst themselves, now that you guys are living in some different country.
Yeah.
You try new food, fashion sense, new dresses, a new way of living generally, that curiosity, that innocence that they have in their eyes, that's pretty sweet.
Okay. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. And then, the last question that I have for you:
Yeah, sure.
what's one thing that you love about India, and why would you recommend someone to come to India?
It's been my dream to travel across India. That's the one and sole reason, because again, so many cultures, so many different type of people, so many different cuisines, so many dressing sense, fashion senses. Okay, I love that diversity. Okay, everyone should come and see this.
Okay, so they should come and see that diversity.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
I mean, that's awesome. Pretty much that's all I had to ask you today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.